crack up when they see B-Phlat. When she performs, it's a guaranteed laugh. So y'all better clap when she hits the stage. B is the hottest thing these days.
Are you singing? Are you?
You know, I be grooving to the loop of shit of my everybody crack up when they see B-Phlat. B-Phlat, Chris. I don't know how many times people hear that loop before the show comes on.
Too many.
Do they hear it like I hear it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then they probably going crazy because I was going crazy. That's the straight. I was like, damn, how many times did that loop? Like 20. Hey everybody, it's your girl B-Phlat. Welcome back to a live and another late episode, literally, of Tighten Up Tuesdays with your girl B-Phlat and your girl baby hair super fresh Sherri Shepherd right here on the side.
Oh, is that Sherri?
She's not with us tonight. Yeah, that's Sherri on the side right there. See on my baby hair side?
How's that work?
Because
I feel
be
like
having that baby hair on them lace fronts. They add the baby hair. I seen it done, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Sherri's not with us tonight.
Yeah, no Sherri.
Yeah, she's busy. I ain't mad at her. You know, she has a new show coming out on Lifetime. I need to watch it, and I'm sure she's doing a lot of shit for that. So, how are you, Chris?
You're
my co-host for the night.
I know, and we need to explain to people too. I feel like this ain't a P Diddy situation. This ain't a C Diddy situation. How does your co-host situation work every week on Tighten Up Tuesdays?
Well, normally if Sherri is not here, and this is the first time that she's not here,
it's been great having her. You guys have been doing so great.
Yes, I love her, and you know this is like our show. And when she can't be here, I have to make it my show. And in doing so, Chris, you know I love you. I got to feature you. And you can do the ditty. You can throw the shoulder on.
How do I do it? It's like that? Just like that?
Oh, no. That look like you having a seizure.
I would say call an ambulance.
Chris. You got to get some, you got to get some bounce to it. Like
little something. Okay. We'll work on that.
Yeah, you could be the producer that could throw the shoulder on them.
It's so funny.
You could be.
Getting into these producing roles and things like that, I'm not used to that. So it's kind of funny to hear that. But B, it's your show. It's Tighten Up Tuesday. What's happening?
I'm trying to tighten myself up, trying to get it together. You know, I have busy, long days, Chris. I feel like, you know, I love everybody that watches this show, people that tune in, all of my 1,000 followers. And I do want to apologize to them again for starting late. But I'm letting y'all know I'm one of the people that see something, say something. So I saw it, I'm going to say it. Chris is the one that made us start late again because I've been on since like 8:40. Trying to work out their technical problems.
This is about to be Tighten Up Tuesdays with Chris.
If I'm one of the people, like, if we go to jail together, I'm telling everything. So I let people know all up front. Yeah, so I'm just letting y'all know that. No, but we literally have been on, with the quickness. We've been on since like, 8:40, Chris? Literally
Eastern
trying to get
time.
This worked out.
You're talking about that.
Eastern time.
Yeah.
8:40 my time.
There's all
just
kinds
trying to get
fun.
things worked out, little funky glitches.
Well, and we want to be able to take people's comments and get to your feature. I know you've got somebody that submitted one of the shoe boxes that they did. But throughout the show, I'm going to remind people now, over on Sherri's Facebook page, or if you're watching on the Two Funny Mamas YouTube channel, go ahead, comment. We're going to get to as many questions as you can. I hate looking down whenever I'm on camera, so forgive me, but I'm going to read as many as possible, and we're going to lob them up to B, and we're going to have some fun tonight. We got Ryan on the board. You're going to feature your folks, and everything's super normal when B's on screen, so should be just like a regular podcast, right?
Yes, shout out to Ryan. Is Key in the building tonight? Or
no
Grace
Key. No, you got an all-white dude crew. Yeah.
I'm down with the all-white dude crew. You know, I rock out. I'm a Billy Idol fan. I'm old school. Like, hey, little sister, what have you done? I ain't trying to get...
You're not trying... I had to tell Sherri, I'm like, hey, you are a good enough singer. You will trip that AI. So, yeah, same goes for you, B.
I don't want to trip the AI. So, you know, I rock out here and there.
You do.
But, you know, Chris, I love my Tighten Up Tuesdays. I'm getting used to it. I'm trying to get a balance. You know, I'm trying to get the flash rags out. I don't even want to talk about them no more because I need one. I'm hoping to God by next Tuesday, We had them shits out, and when y'all see me, I'll be here like, oh, y'all see me with my new shit. Get your flash rag. So I'm so over talking about them. You know, we working that out and getting it, making a done deal, ready to rock. Also, I'm sick of apologizing to people about not getting back to them. I'm getting so many DIYs. I feel like I need to get an intern.
What are they called?
You know, like one of them. The DIY people are hitting me up. So I need
DIY
like an
people.
Help.
Okay, I thought you were referring to your segment. DIY.
No, I'm getting the DIYers that are hitting me up. So I feel like people are like, oh, she ain't even hit me back yet. It's been a week because I'm getting so many, and then I'm still trying to do my follow-up. So I don't want people to think I'm like flaky and shit, even though I am when it comes to a lot of other stuff. But when it comes to this, I'm trying to be on top of my shit.
You're
it's jumping off.
You're a pro. And it's going to shine through.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So if you're watching on YouTube,
Other than that. Yes. Sorry. If you're watching on YouTube, hit share. Make sure you're liking. We're going to get to lots of comments. It's your show. I'm going to get to comments throughout, so forgive me for interrupting. But I appreciate everybody jumping in. And what are we starting with? What do we have? Well, that's what we're going to start with first, Chris. That's what we do on this show is cut in, interrupt each other, and be like, fuck it. And then we apologize and keep it moving. Okay. So it's all good.
You make fun of where I shop for groceries. I got it. That's how it works.
Yeah, I make fun of it's our show.
Let's say hi real quick.
I just want to thank you. Who you want to say hi to? See, we just did that.
No, we're
gonna
get
motherfucker out.
We're gonna get this right. We're not gonna talk over each other. We're pros. We're gonna do this right.
Go ahead. Say hi.
Carol says, hey ladies, love y'all. Carol, sorry, there's only one lady this evening. Treasure Harden says, hey fam. Nancy saying, hey everybody. Sayama Frenchie's waving everybody. What's up, Sayama? Darletha's got her goggles on. Name. I think Darletha is talking about goggles. So when we pop up the photos, Ryan, if we could go a little bigger than normal, maybe that could help with some of that. Teresa says B looks beautiful tonight. What's up to Nicole as well? Carol, hey B and Chris. Couple more. Let's see. B, you're telling too much. You're telling too much. Chris about baby hair. So, but Chris does need to know.
Yes, Chris, because you date black women, and 90% of black women now. Well, but they're in your.
I just don't want to. I don't want to be guy who only dates black girls. That I don't like that.
I didn't say you only date black. I said, Chris, you date black women. Okay, just like that. You threw that out there. See, now all I'm saying is 90% of the black women that you're gonna date and will meet will be having on the weave. So when you see the little baby hair that's added on and laid down, just know it's a part of the lace front and the weave.
Lace front and the weave.
And if you can't tell a weave from real hair by now, Chris, I'm going to have to give you some pointers on the side. And you're going to have to pay me.
I'm on it.
All right.
We'll do some of that. So, yes. So do you know what I mean when I say that, though? Do you know those guys? They're like, I only date this type of girl. I'm like, shut up. You should just like date whoever you want to date, right?
But, Chris, you wanted them because you just said that. You threw it out there before. I ain't even say that. See?
No, I'm super self-conscious about those kind of people.
Well, you date who you want. I don't care. Date. That's your business. But I like that you are open and you date the sisters.
Sure.
That's what's up.
Okay.
The brown girls. You know, that includes it's all the Ricans, the mommies, you know, the Dominicans, all of them, the brown ladies, the Mexicans, Guatemala. Yeah, get it popping.
Where else?
Chiquita Banana. Before we get it started, I just want to give love to everybody watching. Make sure you go on your phone right now. Text somebody and say, girl, tune in and go to Two Funny Mamas and watch my girl B-Phlat on Up Tuesdaze, her DIY show about COVID projects. Shit she did. She featuring regular people like us, girl, who ain't got shit and trying to do something. Get on your phone and do that. Text somebody, let them know. Get on. Go to Sherri's official Facebook page and watch my show.
You're
and the reason why I'm looking fly tonight and threw some lashes on, I was all like, booyah. I'm here by myself, so somebody looked good because I knew it was just going to be me, Chris. I ain't got time to be calling nobody else.
Yeah, and my natural
Look how long
lashes.
It took y'all to bring me on. Now just imagine if we had somebody else ass that ain't even hardwired. Look how long it took. We'd have been starting at 10 o'clock. So we worked this out, and now I know in the future, I'll get somebody else to get on with me. Unless we having a good time, because I'm feeling you. I'm going to start calling you Chris Chris Diddy.
Okay.
That go with you. Last name
I got
D. Look, Chris D. Oh, you want me to call you Chris Diddy? No, it's Diddy. Chris Diddy.
That's perfect. We've got a tip from Darletha in the comments. And Chris, don't be trying to lift the baby hair up because it's gorilla glued down. Is that? I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know.
Do you remember that? That feels like it was a year ago.
Well, you know, Sherri be moving her wig around every week. So
no comment.
And before we start, you know, she got to be like, Jeffrey, bring me a bobby pin. Beverly, is it all right? I'm like, Sherri, stop saying my real name. B, is it crooked? Chris, what my wig look like?
Looks
I'm like,
good.
if you don't get...
It looks
so I don't think that they're all of them ain't. And then the one she be throwing on be having a little baby hair on the side. So I don't know. I don't wear that kind of stuff. I be trying to lay my own little baby hair down. Anyway, Chris, did you get a chance to see my Get Your Day Started today?
I did. You do that on your Instagram, and it's energizing. Where do you find the energy every day to get everybody started?
I don't know, but I tell you, I be wore out. That shit take like a minute, and when Dennis get done, I be on the couch like, this is my exercise for the day.
Yeah,
it's just something that comes over me that I just be like, But today, you know, I went out. I think I mentioned it last week in reference to my neighbor that passed away, and I'm cutting grass, trying to keep the yard together and all that. So my neighbor next to me, I had to go. I cut their grass all the time. I've been doing it for 10 years, but now that they feeding the stray cats, and the cats want to use their front as a litter box.
That's the worst.
Oh, they shit. You should see their grass. Their grass look like a haircut. It go up and down like this, like a high top. Got a fade like Kid and Play. I was jumping around a doo-doo. I was like, I guess I won't be hitting these spots.
The kid who got sent to Great Clips. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how the grass look up top. Because I was like, I can't be having this doo-doo on my weed whacker. Trying to be neighborly. It's too much. So
yeah, it gets
I should have took a picture of it. It looks crazy. Anyway, if we're ready, if my man Ryan ready, I want to get started.
He's ready. We got everything you need. I want to see these segments. I'm excited to meet who you're bringing on for us. And if you guys have any kind of submissions for B, be sure to hit her up on Instagram or email her flatoutfunny@gmail.com.
And don't take it personal if I don't get back to you in a week, please. It might take me 2.
True.
I'm moving by myself.
Kind
of. The way I normally do it. So Ryan, he's going to throw up my first title, Frugal Flip. That's what this show is about. Taking things within your home, reimagining them, showing how to flip something. This is what I do. And I love it. I ain't got shit else to do other than this and all the other shit I do. But I definitely put this forward. Right. Because I'm broke. I'm trying to hold my household down. I'm trying to have the flyest look, luxury looks on the limited budget like everybody else. So I got my eye on everything. I don't throw nothing away, Chris. I'm just letting you know.
Never.
So with that being said, that's right. Go and throw my video up about this frugal flip. It's still a part of my basement.
Junk man to come get because it's metal.
Get a little volume.
I'm gonna
get some volume on that.
It used to look like. So just imagine the little crisscross bars at the top. If you had one of them old school coat racks. And then it had the ones here. So you could hang something here, hang something there. Well, I'm hanging something and it's gonna be towels. So these are my towel racks that I'm making for my.
Did it cut off?
I set the coat rack out for the junk.
Are we playing it again?
It's metal, but
it don't matter to me.
I'm gonna demonstrate for you what it used to look like. So just
he can cut it. I don't know if people heard it in the beginning that it's my old coat rack.
Bars at the top. If you had one of them,
I appreciate him playing it again.
Yeah, let's get through it.
And then it had the ones here, so you could hang something here, hang something there. Well, I'm hanging something and it's gonna be towels. So these are my towel racks that I'm making for my bathroom.
Great.
Booyah. Thank you. I appreciate that. So he can throw those 2 pictures up the book.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you made?
Yes, from the coat rack.
No,
from
that's
the
IKEA.
Crisscross at the top. No, that's coat rack.
Leave that photo up.
And I want him to show the other photo too.
Listen,
with the towels hanging on it.
This is an honest program. That's IKEA.
Chris,
those aren't your little
that's
dumbbells
my
you
coat
made.
rack.
That's bullshit. You didn't make that.
Ain't that how you gonna play a bitch out? If y'all would get y'all stream together, I can show the whole 7-minute video of the coat rack being broken down and how I had to drill the holes into those little caps. You can break them apart because they click together.
Look how good those
and
look.
I drilled holes in them.
Wait, put that back up, Brian.
Nailed them to the wall. I drilled a hole like right to the wall, into the drywall on the beam, because I have a beam finder. And then once it was done, I clicked the top back on it and glued it, and then put the glue around it. The liquid nails in white, and hung that shit up right there. That was free.
I'm not a good enough actor to fake this. That's amazing. That's so cool.
Well, thank you.
Looks great.
If it was an up close picture, you can see it's only about 1 inch space between the wall and the thing.
That's nice. I like that.
But yeah, I was like, I ain't got money to be buying no. Why do that when I could just make them out of the damn coat rack?
How about this?
So, that's why I say reimagine.
Well,
especially
and then
when your ass is broke.
when it's close to the wall, you don't have to worry about people bumping into it as much. It's going to be sturdier.
True.
Just making it like that. So we got some comments. So Quincy, shout out to Quincy.
I love Quincy.
So Quincy
every week.
Amazing. They look so good, B.
Yes. Thank you.
Lynn asks, Chris, do you know how to use a hammer? A couple times a day. Marcel Smith, good job, B.
Thank you. See, the only catch with that is the space is real little between the walls. So when I put the towels in, I got to stuff them down like.
That's the problem. But no one's stealing your towel. No one's stealing your towels without you knowing. That's right. You'll hear them struggling in the bathroom.
Hands on them. At least they still stay in place because it's hard to move their ass in that little space. I ain't got to worry about them being crooked.
Listen.
They always look like they on display.
That's such a good idea too, and even just normal stuff. I feel like those would go for what, $40 a pop at a store, right? Something like that. So,
Probably.
But here's something. My younger brother is all of 6'7" and looks like he's about the size of an NFL player. I'm 6'3", whatever. I've been around this size since I was 15. So I feel like we broke more stuff around our house than normal, and I remember several towel racks getting pulled. And I think it was just because we were lazy or stupid or something. But I remember them coming out sometimes. And if we would have had your setup, we would have maybe been in a better spot. My poor parents wouldn't have had to deal with that as much.
No, Chris. If you would have had my parents, the key word would not have been several. The key word would have been one. Y'all had one time to break it. Y'all would have got your ass beat.
Yeah, that
Breaking
happened too.
towel racks.
That happened too.
Yeah. Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There wasn't any of this. Hannah. It wasn't that kind of household.
I was about to say.
No.
I was about to say, yeah. And Chris, y'all look like y'all from like Nebraska, Iowa, somewhere, cornbread fed. Your daddy got some roots. Yeah. And y'all look like y'all got wood with corn husk.
Not the corn husk.
So, before we move to the next segment, do we have any other? And I got to do my Did you know? DKY.
I love hearing the did you
right.
The DKY. Let me read a couple comments real quick. Okay. Nella says, Chris,
every week.
Chris, FYI, not every black woman wears wigs, weaves, or baby hair. I know. Locks look great, right? There's plenty of hairstyles, but so I see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Great job, B, from Teresa. Judith says they look chic. I agree. They are. Lynn's commenting on the savings. A lot of people enjoy themselves. You're hammering a few times a day, Chris? I'm telling Kym, says Darletha. Okay, take it easy.
Oh, yeah, we got. Thank
you. She asked if I handle.
Thank you, Darletha. And make sure you comment. You said you hammer twice a day. I ain't mad at you, Chris.
She said, do you know how to use a hammer? And I said a couple times a day. Whatever that means.
No, you said I hammer twice a day.
No, that's just
all right. Something to that effect.
It's your show. I'll agree.
Yeah, that's that weed, and it's the weed. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the weed, Shine. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a DYK about Lewis Latimer. I didn't get a chance to mention this. Maybe I did. Did I mention that And I need to go back and watch the other shows, but I hope I didn't mention that he invented the carbon filament for light bulbs.
If you did, you've given some great ones. I think people can hear it again. Tell us about Lewis.
I hope I did mention that. I think I wanted to last week. I had it on my paper and we skipped over it because we didn't do it. Well, whatever the case, Lewis is a black man in the 1800s. He patented the carbon filament for light bulbs because light bulbs used to be made from bamboo filament, which only lasted 2 days.
Oh my gosh.
So after he did that, then Thomas Edison hired him and he started working for him after that. But I have to give a shout out to that black man.
Did he get much credit?
To this day, no, a lot of people don't know that. And to this day, we still use that same filament that's why light bulbs last longer.
What would you leave behind? Like, what do you think you're capable of leaving behind? Like in 100 years, and somebody's doing a space cast, and they brought up B-Phlat. What are you getting brought up for? Besides those towel racks.
A water cooler full of roaches that I smoked. Then I might write my name and autograph, put the year on each one.
It's in the Smithsonian. Over there, you'll see the super funny lady from the 2020s.
And it's 8 million roaches that she smoked from 1982 up until the time she passed.
When we uncovered this cooler, we thought it was from a dispensary. No, it was her living room.
And I'm gonna put a message on each one that's left over to be like, if y'all see this was my favorite red lipstick, 1987. You see another one, be like, oh, if you see this DNA right there, that was my first boyfriend.
No, stop.
On this one. Yeah, that's what I would love to leave behind, all my roaches that I smoke. But that'll never happen, Chris, because I'll be smoking them up. I grind them up and put them in the salad and add to the salad. No roach goes unsmoked in this house. Anyway, we're moving on.
It's another Tighten Up Tuesday tip.
And
for Frugal Flip.
I encourage people, if they know like a tip regarding like a DIY or like, of a minority or anybody that made something interesting that adds to the betterment of our life, our households, some old school stuff, let us know. I'll definitely read it. I'm doing my best to look up this. I feel like I'm producing this show. I'll be pulling all the facts together. I'll be tired as hell, but I get it done.
She's
so help me out.
Listen, she does one shoot in an Adam Sandler film a couple weeks ago, and she's over here walking on cloud nine, talking down to everybody. Here I thought I'd met another humble, very talented St. Louis, and I get this. You know what? I dealt with this for 3 hours earlier today.
From that point
I dealt with this.
Oh shit! Okay, I did that wrong. I'm saying from the point of view that I be doing my little sheet.
I love it. No,
and trying
I told
to pull my facts together.
We were talking about this earlier.
All of that.
Your rundown for your show. Here's a little BTS behind the scenes instead of the BIY.
Okay.
B's rundown for her podcast that she has pulled off here on Tighten Up Tuesdays is nicer than most of your resumes. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's no competing. It looks better than most people would try and get employment with a piece of paper like that. So,
let's
BIY.
I try to be professional.
You do, and most of the time.
Yeah, thank you. When it comes to my paperwork, when the paperwork lead to numbers, numbers lead to money.
We know you're good with the paperwork.
There you go. Well, there you go. And you go the paper roll and the paperwork. BIY it. All right.
Look at her all calm, acting like a normal person.
I'm grabbing because I just want to remind people that next week, before we jump into anything, that's my sconce from last week that I nailed up. I ain't nailed it up. I'm sorry. I stuck it right up on the wall with the Velcro, pulled the double-sided tape off. Need to fill those 2 little holes on the side because I took something down to put it there. And I was so anxious to see how fly it looked, Chris. You see, I stuck it right up. So.
That's so cool. Last week, I can't decide if it's from the future or vintage. I like that.
Thank you. And I'm loving it. So, last week I showed everybody those floorboards that I was working with.
I did.
My leftover laminate flooring. So I did these two. I'm not done with one. Because I always like to not finish one so I can kind of show stuff.
Yeah.
But these are the two that I'm working on. If you can see those.
Those are great.
I don't know where to put them.
No, you're good. You can see those very well. Those are wonderful.
Okay, so I'll show you what I did real quick. I'll just go through it. Actually, I'm going to go through this one first because it's not glued down. I took electrical tape. Wrong one. See, that's what happens when you're looking at shit backwards on the screen. So anyway,
you want some more behind the scenes? She didn't know what way to part her hair earlier.
For my bang. I couldn't get my bang right. Because on screen, I'm like, wait a minute, Chris, this is my bang. See, now you about to mess my bang up. When I practice in the mirror, I'm supposed to
fix
go
our hair
this
together.
way.
Come on. Let's go.
There you go. Okay. In the mirror. But on screen and on my forehead, it feel like I'm supposed to go this way.
Yeah, it's you got to get used to it.
And then I forgot to bring my Trump toilet paper out here, Chris, because these are the moments I'm supposed to pull it, and you're supposed to say, "B, you talking shit? Keep the segment moving."
That's right.
Anyway,
see, she's over here bragging about her rundown. She forgot her prop. Come on, Carrot Top.
I sure did. I taped this with electrical tape. Just a regular tea light candle to give it the black color. Mm-hmm. And this is white duct tape. I just taped white duct tape around it so I can leave signs of the natural wood. And then these two colors down here is actual paint. That's why I need to spray it. This is black acrylic, white acrylic, and then that's just a piece of duct tape right there.
Nice.
These are pieces of strip. Now, the funny thing is, I'm going to show you did I snatch it? I know I have it over here. When Lynn sent the earbuds, right?
Very kind.
The cord came in this little box.
Mm-hmm.
See this? I just broke the box down and cut it into because it's a nice fold, it has good lines, and cut it up to make the pieces right there of the construction paper.
That's great. Yeah.
So
and you wouldn't think to do that, but it gives it some depth, right?
Exactly. So it has and then I put actual, let me go to this one. This is rope on here, and I just cut it, pieces of natural rope.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Then I added a little bolt. So that's like a little bolt. And then this is a little metal. See, I'm pointing the wrong way because I'm looking at it backwards.
That's okay.
Damn it. Where the bolt at? I got to get this shit down pat. I couldn't get no show hosted.
It's on your left.
Be like, on my... Is that it?
Yeah.
That's just the washer.
Yeah, you got the washer.
Took my hot glue gun and put a washer on there.
No, where are these?
Sorry,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead and ask me.
Where are those going to be placed?
On the wall. So I'm going to put once I tape this in the back. See how I stopped the tape? That's just white tape.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put some more tape on it, make it look nice in the back. And then I'm going to add my double-sided glue tape. Or I may hang these. But Dennis said that I should sell them on this show. He was like, people want your stuff.
It's cool.
You should sell them.
It's great.
So if people want them, I'm taking the first offer. I was like, I'm going to sell the two for $30. If don't nobody want them, I was going to screw a little hook in the top where you can add a piece of chain and hang them. So they would look cool hanging from a ceiling.
Yeah.
And if they're twirling, it would make the light move around in So these are... Yeah, so those are the two that I made.
We've got the B-Phlat Cash App back there. If we want to pop that up on the screen, if the first person
forgot about my Cash App.
It's okay. We've got you right here. The first person to Cash App B-Phlat. Are we doing shipping and handling? How are we doing that? $35?
Oh yeah, I would ship and hand. No, I would pay for shipping.
Okay, you're paying for shipping. First person to send $30 to B-Phlat gets a custom. What are we calling this? Wall sconce?
They're wall sconces.
Of course. I'm a sconce
And I'll
man.
actually autograph them underneath. You don't want to mess it up. I'll autograph it underneath.
Monica wants to know.
Maybe even on the back.
I think that's good. Here, real quick. Monica wants to know, can the sconces hold framed pictures? It'd have to be a light frame, probably.
No, it just depends on how you mount it.
Mm-hmm.
So, say for example, can I grab something really quick?
Please.
And it's not gonna. I ain't even gonna be out of the frame. Watch this, Chris. Watch this.
I'm watching. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Look what you all have provided. She has a mobile chair because of your contributions to B-Flat's cash app.
No, this chair been rolling around. That's why I ain't been able to be still. Now, say for example, if someone says, "I'm buying those from B-Phlat, I want them," they have a couple options. If you mount this to the wall, now if you see this little screw here with the triangle at the top,
mm-hmm.
If I were to put this on the back, the triangle will be visible. See that there? And then you could just put a nail in it.
That's great. Yeah, and that would hold up fine.
And it comes with 2 holes in the back so you can just tack it right on, and that would hold the frame if you didn't want. So a person would have to let me know that, because for one, I already glued that one down with the glue gun. But the thing about a glue gun is rubber pops right off. So if they wanted them plain and they didn't want it, you know what I mean? They didn't want, they want to put their own, they could have it like this and you could put a frame on it. You could put it side by side.
You could send, we'll have B send it as the candle holder, and then maybe we'll throw in a little 10-minute IG conversation if you need a breakdown of how to mix it up. You're down for that, B? And I'll bet she'll talk to you for
what
like
an hour and a half.
What I may even
do is the other option. Remember I said I was going to hang it?
Mm-hmm.
Is screw this right into the wood, drill a little hole, and screw it in the top.
Yeah.
So I would give the person the option. I probably would send all 3 pieces of the hardware with the hole already in the top. All they would have to do is screw it if they want to hang it. Or the piece on the back, because the thing is, once it's tacked on and it flips down, you can't see it unless you hang it. See?
Right. Yeah. You got a bunch of options. I like that.
You got a couple options. I could have the Velcro on the back, depending how you want it. So we can have that discussion on the DM if someone wants those. Dennis was like, you need to let people have your work. I'm so emotionally attached to it. I think I'm charging more for the time that I spent on it. You know, I do one of them rub it like Apollo, kiss the wood, all of that. Rub it under my underarm, get some of the B-Flat juices on it.
That's right. Hey, tell you what, that ain't $30. You and Dennis could take that to a different kind of marketplace. Some weirdo is gonna pay extra to have your Fish Nasty really Friday sconces.
No, you're getting the full essence of my creativity.
Mm-hmm. Is that what it is?
Into me doing it. Yes, it is.
Because I've been sitting down here smoking, showering for a week and a half.
That's right. I'll be trying to get busy for my show so I can look fly like this.
You did a good job.
It takes prep work. Well, thank you, Chris.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to move on to this week's BIY, which is just a feature of my CD wall projects that I've done. And excuse me, I think that Ryan kind of did a slideshow. I don't know how fast it's going to go, but we're going to go through it. I did a CD wall little project. Like I said, it's cheap in 3 different spots in my house. Yeah. This one here is my basement. This is my bookshelf behind me, over in my ladies' lair before I actually put my shot glass collection on it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, that was an easy hot glue gun. That is a piece of wall that I built from old drywall and floor strips. And you see the blue tape is just holding it together. Then I painted it because I wanted a divider. I don't want you walking straight into my office when you come through my back door over here.
Right.
I painted it, and then I threw them CDs on it. And that cabinet right there in front of it is my old drawer from the desk. That's now my microwave cabinet.
Oh, that's great.
I put wheels on that drawer and made it a microwave cabinet.
That's fantastic. So I do know we've got some other comments.
Stop right there, taking some comments or questions.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm curious. Does the genre of music of the CD matter?
You know what? People sent me. Now let me just back up because those are. I told you before. I think I had a mass of people send me DVDs and CDs. So some people send like old porno DVDs and all kind of stuff.
Did you say old porno DVDs?
Yes.
What were some of the names of them?
It's a DVD. I don't know, Chris. Don't give me the line because I literally just spray painted that shit. I was like, I'm
you didn't
thankful
check
they
them out?
sent them.
You didn't
We
check
ain't
them
got no
out?
DVD player. That
All
stuff
right.
is like installation DVDs, CDs, all kind of old stuff.
Right.
I was like bootleg stuff. So that's me starting from the center and of my yoga room on my second floor.
Mm-hmm.
When I decided that I didn't feel like wallpapering or trying to fix a buckle in that wall. I was like, I ain't got no money for all of that. So I just started with the whole CD project. And that's when I literally was going online and telling people, yo, mail them to me. And people like, girl, I got you. I didn't know what to do with these. I don't listen to them no more.
Man.
Yeah, sending me CDs and DVDs. So I just was collecting them, throwing them in my garage and spray painting them. And that little booklet on the floor is my layout because I actually did a drawing to measure out how many rows I wanted, what colors. So I would consult back to my little sketchbook.
That's great.
To make sure it all evened out. Yeah.
No, it is. Yeah, because there's a method to the madness. You know, you do have an art degree.
It is a method.
Mm-hmm.
And if it ran out, I wanted to make sure I had enough in case I didn't get as many in as I wanted. I didn't want my wall looking crazy.
No.
So I was like, let me count them out, make sure I got enough, spray paint the colors that I know I want. So
look at
that's
B
it.
coming through. All right.
And all it was glue sticks and the glue gun.
That's amazing. See, that's the fun part because all this stuff you're talking about, like while it is a little bit difficult maybe at times and you do have to have an eye and creativity, copy this stuff. If you're at home, just copy off. Seriously, do it, you know, come up with your own, do it all orange, do it all that. I do love all the different color variations, but every single thing that you bring on to this show, it's doable. It's great.
And
go for it.
The great thing about this, Chris, people thought it was hard to line up. It's like once you get that first row up center and straight, everything else just, if you're starting from top to bottom, everything else just lined up because they stick right next to each other, so you won't get off pattern just going up and down. So that was the easy part. The hard part was just getting it centered.
Before I read some comments, can I just remind you that compact discs used to cost $25 a piece at Best Buy. Remember that? Right before they crashed. They were $25 for a CD. Blockbusters. They deserve it.
To rent.
Yeah. They deserve
to rent DVDs like $4 and $5 and $6. So yes, exactly. They went right up on my wall. Some of them probably can still pay. It doesn't matter that they're painted on one side.
We should give it a try.
I probably could pull them down.
We should see what it is. On the 1 year anniversary, we'll pull down some CDs and see what they are. Teresa says, B, you're so talented. God bless. Absolutely. Cheryl says it's beautiful. Keisha's giving you a thumbs up. Nicole says, I remember Chris. Nicole Brooks. I don't know what that means. Launer says, hi, everyone. What's up, Launer? She's a regular on the Two Funny Mamas broadcast. By the way, you can check out an all-new Two Funny Mamas this Thursday, 2 p.m., Kym and Sherri, and check it out. Lynn says, Chris, stop messing with B. No.
Chris, you're not messing with me, Lynn.
No, yeah, that's right. Don't forget.
Chris doing his thing.
Carpe Diem says that's tight. And Marcia says, good morning, everyone. Where you at, Marcia? I've seen you comment before. Couple of others. Lynn thinks I'm 50 Shades of Red. I am in a studio with 7 lights pointed on me, and I'm not exactly tan at the moment. So that'll happen. Let's see.
Chris, I love that you get to read these comments. Do your thing. That gives me a chance to stop, take my smoke break, be like, ooh, let the vibe flow, get my eyes focused on the next thing.
You do. And we've got pictures. We've got people to share. There's a couple different people we're going to meet tonight. So this is good. And we're on time. You're not going to be. Your the dentist dinner will not be cold after this.
We ate already. Dennis
you
ain't
planned ahead.
No
he knows.
Yes, we planned it. We ordered food. I was like, oh, I'll be hungry. I'll be down here faking the front. If my headset had a mic on it, y'all could hear my stomach growling.
Yeah, that's not
It'd
good.
It'd be like, I'm serious.
Can't podcast on an empty stomach.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. Before I move on to my, we're still in BIY. I just have a quick reminder, and I'm going to go through this list because I am going to let people know I am posting it. That this is a 2-week project. This week is the first week. I'm giving out the list, and I will be posting it. that we will be making the door drafts. I showed these last week.
Those are great. City like St. Louis or Philadelphia, a bunch of old buildings. People are living in, I mean, seriously, those are great.
But Chris, it don't even matter. Even if you're in like Arizona, Florida, the lizards and the bugs
Scorpions
and stuff coming in up under the flaps. Yes. So these are great bug stoppers, draft stoppers, door stoppers, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. So I want people to know that I am posting the list of things that you'll need, which will be, of course, some material. Make sure it's a light fabric, light enough to slide up under your door. No heavy sweaters and stuff like that. Think of like sheets, old pillowcases, tablecloths, stuff like that. Scissors, a measuring tape. If you have some straight pins, maybe safety pins, but we'll need to pin a few things down. Some glue, fabric glue. If you bad, you got a sewing machine, do you? If you broke like me, I'm not getting my sewing machine out. It's broke. But get you some Stitch Witchery bonding tape. I have a whole list of things to go through, but I'm just letting you know, do be prepared to see it on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to show the pictures, post the list. I might even put it in my story and say, get your stuff together. Right. Because next week for about 30 minutes, we're going to be right in here making them. Live on the show, door drafts, different sizes. So you'll definitely need to know the measurement of the width of your door and the thickness. And think about if you want your door draft to match your door or if you want to be, playful and have a color. That's up to you. I like my door drafts to be the door color of my door. So
yeah, I was going to say you could get kind of funky with a pH with some of the colors on that, depending on what you have going on. If you want it to match something else in the room it's going in, right?
Well, the one that I have, and I should show it, and I hope it didn't fade away, but I have one on my screen door, on the back door. On the inside of the door, it's white.
Yes.
And on the outside of the door, it's black because the screen door, and it's like dirty down there.
Of course.
Yeah. And then it says, stay off my shit.
I'm sorry?
Well, I wrote it on the thing. On the actual door draft, on this part, it says, stay off my shit.
You made a custom door draft that says stay off my shit?
Yeah, I did it in marker. And it's starting to fade away. I'm going to have to show it.
Who's that to? Squirrels? Like somebody coming in your back door?
Motherfuckers want to stand up under there and be trying to smoke up under my deck. And then they be getting it. That's why I made it black. And they be putting their feet up on it, which smashes it and makes it drag.
They put their feet on your door? Oh, man.
Oh, Chris, I can't tell you half the stuff that go around here. Around here to get on my damn nerves.
Yeah,
that's the shit that be irking me. So if I want to say keep your feet off my shit, but I said stay off my shit. That means get away from my door. Why you up under my thing smoking?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that means get away. So you can see that. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to my girl.
She's not all sweet, people. She'll come for you.
I'm really not. I told you I'm see something, say something. So I will say something. I got to give a shout out to my girl, Chef Wanda. I definitely gave her a shout out last week and let her know that we were going to be featuring her shoebox. She's the only one that submitted a shoebox challenge.
Look at that.
And I have to say, she actually made that from an old sweater. And
really?
that's like a button. But see, that's what fucked me up right there, Chris. I ain't gonna lie. That's hair. That's like weave hair on the inside of the box.
And that was her family's beloved golden retriever sport.
Oh no, that's her leftover hair from weave.
She straight up, that's weave hair?
That's weave hair.
Come on. Tell us in the comments. I'm sure she's tuned in.
Oh,
that's great.
It's weave hair, and she uses that to keep all of her masks in. She keeps it by the door.
Oh, that's so great. That's so much better than
her masks are protected. They cushiony. They probably smell good, like soft sheen or some shiny hair product. But when she told me that it was hair, I was like, hell to the no.
See, I like it
because I think
it's
like,
cool.
That's enough to make like a whole wig, and maybe send it to me to fill in a couple of my patches over this gray.
You got
that look like my color.
Okay.
Oh, right here where I'm going. That's where it's all gray. Is that the left or the right? What's this, Chris?
That's your left.
This is my left. It looked like I'm bald headed right there, but it's all gray. I gotta learn how to dye my grays, but not if Chef Wanda send me some hair out that box. I can slap that right here.
Chef Wanda, could you send be a lion's mane?
We gonna give her a t-shirt. We giving her a Two Funny Mamas t-shirt.
Okay. You want to hook her up?
For doing the shoe box. Yeah, I definitely gotta hook her up for that.
Okay.
That's creative. She just took old hair that she had left over. I was like, hell no.
What if I did
looked
that
like
with
that
my
wavy
hair?
66. I think that's the number. You know, they be having numbers. Yaki 87.
I like how you say it to me like I would actually know. Oh, of course. Yeah, the number 66.
I'm saying it like I know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. So,
B and I get our hair cut the same place.
In the bathroom. Because that's where I get mine cut.
Do you really?
Second floor. Upstairs. You know I do myself.
I mean, that's a dumb question. Yeah.
You know I don't let nobody do my hair. I need to, but I
we got
don't.
We got some love for Chef Wanda. Launder says super talented. We've got Wanda. Oh my God, it's an old pillow, not hair. That's not hair.
No.
I like it better when it's hair.
I read this thing.
Wanda says it's not hair.
I then use old hair to make the opening and close the butt. Oh, she used
just
old.
lined it.
See, that's that weed. She said.
Did you say that's that weed?
She used old hair to make the open and close button.
That's good.
Oh, she probably twined some hair. I thought there was hair on the inside. It looked like it. I was about to say, shit, send me some of that. So, anyway, thank you, Chef. Sorry for misinterpreting your inside weave box.
So
I think
drop
that was
us a
sweater.
line. Chef Wanda, drop us a line. We'll get that
Please
t-shirt taken out for you. And exhaling letting us know old weave hair usually doesn't smell great. So that would not be a great choice to line the inside of
well, it was so
box.
shiny. I thought it was like the leftover stuff that still be in the pack, you know, that you didn't use and you might have I thought it was wavy like this. I was like, oh, she got the old school Whitney Houston up in there.
And here I thought it was repurposed Labradoodle. I mean,
well, anyway, it's a fly box for her mask. I appreciate her taking on the challenge. And Chris, did y'all send Lynn her t-shirt for her great challenge? Oh, Lynn, holla at me, Lynn, you know, so I can make sure you get your shirt.
We'll make sure. And if I have talked to you, Lynn, sorry about that. If it's been processed, it's going, but we will make sure that happens. Carol Matthews gives it a wow as well. So guys, thank you for
that was a nice box. I appreciate that. I really do.
No, it is. It's really cool. I like that too, that people are following around and they're kind of, it's nice to see other people's style too, because you're putting a lot out there. Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm learning a lot, Chris. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't know everything, but when I see people's things and the projects that they're working on, like right now, I'm still stuck on what I'm going to make or show the dude who asked me how to display his football. I've been asking my husband. I've been up in his office looking at how he has stuff displayed. And I was like, I'm going to come up with something that he can use. And that's been on my mind. So,
man, maybe something like you do so much cool stuff with a shoebox. If you lined that with like photos of his favorite football memories or something like that, like, I don't know, maybe that's a move.
No, that's got to be a little more sleek because I really want that focus to be on the football, not the shoebox.
I hear you. I just wanted to see your reaction.
No, that ain't gonna work, Chris. You know I tell your ass just like if you was a white man in one of them meetings that I be getting kicked out of in LA. I'm like, no, I don't like that. When I'm supposed to say, oh, that's interesting.
No, you're not.
I'll look at it that way.
Why would that be fun for you?
I didn't think about that. Because it's not. That's why I be getting kicked out of my meetings in Hollywood. They be like, oh, all right, we'll talk to you later.
That's how it goes.
To say, oh, Chris, I'm not supposed
here we go.
to say
Here we go.
I don't like that.
Beverly, we
That's
love you.
You both say, get the toilet paper out.
Beverly, we love your energy. We love the musical talent. We love your jokes, your mohawk. It's crazy. You're wild. We want you to play a gym teacher in a rural Midwest town on Lifetime starting next week.
No. That's not why I get kicked out of the meetings, Chris.
No, you're supposed to respond. You're supposed to show why I'm guessing you poo-poo the idea.
Oh, no, because they be calling me in on my ideas.
Okay.
This ain't me going in on like a casting call. This is me having a meeting on something, on treatments, on like different shows that I
Got
pitched.
it. And then they put their grubby paws all over it.
And then they'll say, "Oh, well, we thought that would you enter?" I'd be like, "No." And you know my eyes give it away. I'd be like, "No, I ain't think about that, and I don't like that."
Yeah.
And you know I'm ignorant.
Like.
So, and my manager be mad. They be mad, and the agent, they be looking at me like. So believe me, my manager called me in the bathroom, and she's like, "B, you're not supposed to say that in these meetings." And I ain't gonna lie, we was in the meeting up at Sony Pictures with Overbrook Studios, and they come talk. I was like, "I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I ain't think about that." And my manager said,
no.
"You're supposed to say, oh, that's an interesting take. I'll think about that. Let me make a note of that. Oh, I'll entertain that." I was like, "Bitch, you got me fucked up." Because you know I'm not going to say that shit. Don't call me in here about my shit and then be trying to change it up to something that just is far-fetched.
Right.
Believe me, I'm open-minded. But not to like some of the stuff. It's not it's how I react, Chris.
And that's why we all love you.
I don't have like a middle ground. You know, I don't have no middle ground. I don't be on some old bullshit. I'm trying to have lunch, let's eat, and don't nobody eat. You know what I'm saying? No, I'd be like, no, I don't like that. And who came up with that?
You know what
That's
I needed?
I say
I needed you to meet. I had lunch with somebody who was on a TV show, and I was in Los Angeles, and it was literally just catching up, grabbing lunch. Right? I'm a dumbass from St. Louis. I'm like, okay, I'll wear basically a suit and a suit jacket, like a nice thing. No. It was on what's the famous road in L.A. One of them. Name one. I don't
Sunset
know. Rodeo
Drive.
One of the I don't know. One of the nice ones. And we go.
What was the name of the restaurant?
I have no clue, but I saw like 5 people that I recognized from movies, like walking in, and I walk in and I look around and I was like, what's happening here? And the guy I'm meeting with has on a torn like Misfits t-shirt, like with the skull on it, and like pants that were real tight, like bondage straps on the pants, and like boots to his mid shin. He looked like he was like a skater from my 7th grade class. And I'm looking at him, and this guy's on a network TV show, and we're sitting there, and I'm like, do I look like a cheap agent? He's like, yes, you do. You definitely do. And
they always say, or you look like you're from the East Coast.
Yeah, And I was like, I'm sorry, should I have worn a beach shirt and like to me they look like children, but this is like literally a talented person. It's so funny whenever you run into situations like that.
Nobody dresses up in LA. Everybody's really casual, and that's how people go to meetings and t-shirt, jeans.
I felt so stupid.
That's
so
LA.
stupid.
It's very laid back. Well, you know now, because next time they might ask you, do you work there? Know how they get
this is a good looking. This is a good looking maitre d'. Yeah, sure. We'll take our seats.
They'll walk up to you like, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a charger that I could borrow here at the restaurant?"
Your busser
with your suit on.
Oh my gosh!
All right, Chris, we moving on. Do we have any more comments before we move on?
Yeah, let's hit a couple and then we'll keep it going. Okay. So thank you all for liking the post, and we're doing this every Tuesday. When I say we, B is doing this every Tuesday, and then us folks here at Midcoast Media in St. Louis are backing her up, making sure she's got the good stuff happening. Natasha says B says you got me effed up every show. Laughing out from that. Sonia noticed.
Thank you.
Sonia points out that you and I have the same hairstyle. I think B wears it better. I'm aspiring to have the blonde swoop though.
I think I have, but I have less hair than you, Chris. You see, I'm straight bald. You see that?
No, you got. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you got more hair.
Okay.
Than me. Definitely.
Wanda P's thanking some folks.
Purposes.
You wear it well too. Nella's laughing, and then Marcia says, "Next lunch meeting in LA, Chris, do that business casual." That's the thing. I'm an idiot, and I'm here in St. Louis. You can wear a t-shirt with a sport coat, jeans, and a t-shirt, and walk into any boardroom because you're comfortable. You're like, dude, this is St. Louis. Like, we got some cool stuff going on, but let's not take ourselves too seriously. But in LA, you don't. I didn't know. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Because you show up underdressed, you look like an idiot too. You
can wear shorts, like a casual top. I've seen it. Flip flops, like cool Kenneth Cole flip flops. I've seen it. I've been in all kinds of meetings.
I think just wear Chuck Taylors.
But I always dress up
anywhere.
At my meetings, I'm always fly.
Yeah.
And I don't give a damn if we going to lunch or whatever, because that's just how I do. It's about business, and that's just how I represent myself. I ain't going to no meeting. I mean, I've been in meetings, people look like they pulled this shit right out the drawer, crinkled up,
Right.
threw it on, and they be execs.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hole in the tennis shoe. All that.
Thanks.
Let's
All
move
right.
on.
Let's
Throw
do
that
it.
DIY off and let's get to our flats feature.
Oh, Flats feature. We get to meet somebody. Who do we have this
Yes,
week?
we get to meet somebody.
Hey, B-Flat and the Two Funny Mamas fam. I'm Sandra from Dallas, and I BYI'd a mini bar. I love one-of-a-kind pieces, and living in a loft, I wanted to create a non-traditional style bar. So I took an empty white bookshelf, and I adjusted the shelving for my collection of glasses, bar accessories, and a wine rack. And for the top, I took 2 random mirror panes. I padded it with bubble wrap, and I taped it all up with electrical tape. Now that provided a design element, and it also secured the glass. So, bada bing, bada boom, and now you got yourself a mini bar, baby.
That's so great.
Oh, I like her style.
Right?
Oh, she's a great host. Yes.
I haven't
how
been in
she
that
did
good
the
of a mood
camera.
in like 6 years.
And you know, I love how she put this together.
Yes. very
Showed
nice.
the things that she used, the electrical tape. That mirror is actually on the top of the bookshelf,
Mm-hmm.
you know, supporting all of her drinks. She lined that first layer, the first level of the bookshelf because there's an overhang between the level of the mirror. I think when I looked at it up close, it looks like it's about a half of inch overhang of the mirror. So she taped it so it wouldn't be a sharp edge
Right.
with the electrical tape. And that's the thing about electrical tape. It's very flexible, easy to use, sticks like amazing. You can shape it and mold it. That's why they use it to the way you need it. And I want them to show her finished product.
Let's see it. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Ain't that fly? And she
Where's the
just
Jack
did that
Daniels
with a
on there?
bookshelf. And then you see all that liquor that she got. I was like, I can't wait till I get to Dallas. So the
I was
funny
gonna
thing
say,
is, I told her
Arlington
when I get there in
Improv.
October. Well, I'm actually going to be there in October on the 22nd.
Where
in
are you at?
DeSoto.
Okay.
At this place called Unique something. It's in DeSoto, Texas. The flyer is going to come up at the end of the show. But I put Sandra on my guest list because she's
Did
right
you?
there in Dallas. And
Look
I
at all the
sure
hookups
did.
coming out of this. Yeah, and those drinks.
That's right,
like,
because I appreciate her doing this. And I was
Yeah.
like, girl, I got you plus one. And that was simple. That didn't cost her any money
right.
to do it all. And she just turned, she needed it's in a small space. And I just like how she threw that wine rack down there at the bottom. That is fly.
That seriously looks great and very nice setup. You've got
Isn't
the
it nice?
the artwork up top. There's even like that's just a classy look.
like-
And then knowing she's in a
Yes.
loft too, like that's the perfect kind of style for it. Yeah. Look at your flats feature. Oh.
Now, I don't know if that's blurry or not. It looks blurry on my screen.
No,
but I
no, no,
like
we
how
can-
she threw the tips.
Yeah, we can see it clear.
Okay, it's blurry a little on my screen, but I like how she threw the tips in there in terms of the things you may need and how she doesn't recommend it, if you have children because of the sharp edges, unless you got a mirror or something that fits like the exact cut,
Right.
of that. But those most bookshelves are usually like 8 to 9 inches wide, 7 to 9. So.
Here, I'll read these tips. You said it's a little blurry
Okay.
for you. No tools
them.
necessary.
Thank you.
If you're using 2 mirror panes, pad the middle with bubble wrap, packing foam, etc. And then trim the edges of the mirrors with durable electric tape. If you have small children, I'd secure the mirror to the bookshelf or use a wooden bar top surface that you can nail or screw to the bookshelf. She used heavy accessories and large liquor and wine bottles to weigh hers down. Method is not recommended with children in the home. That's very nice, too. You don't think about that. Neither of us have kids,
Yes.
B. And then I look around my house, like
Exactly.
I'm like, whoa, if there was a child in here, this is going to be a head injury city.
A disaster, exactly. So that's why I wanted to make sure. I like how she shared that. So shout out to Sandra Roney in Dallas,
Big shout out to
Texas,
Sandra. Yeah. And then
where
go
they
see
get
B.
big.
Yeah. Let us know how the show goes, too.
I don't. You know what? She did that. She just wanted to share that. She wasn't really trying to be all like, "Oh, hit me up on my DM" and all this other stuff.
Oh.
She basically laid it out. It was really simple. It's just
That's really
adjusting
cool.
shelves. And think about it. A lot of people have old bookshelves that they don't know what to do with. A lot of times the shelf might be a little wobbly in the middle. think about it. Take that one out, throw it away, and make a bar.
Keisha, very nice. Keisha asked if you're planning on doing any acting in the future, B.
Well, Keisha, I have to say that I have been doing some background work on a movie here. And Chris, you know I signed that NDA. I ain't supposed to be saying all that stuff.
I didn't know that.
You did know that when you called me about the flash rags and I was on set.
See, I don't know. I don't remember that.
Remember, we were like, I was like, Chris, I got to call you. I'm on set down here at the 76ers
I remember that.
Pavilion.
Yeah. I didn't know you weren't supposed to.
I ain't supposed to be talking about it because it's not out yet.
Got it. Okay.
We definitely can't be talking about it on social media.
Right.
No,
like
so
YouTube.
I signed, yeah. So that's why I was like, but I'm doing that. And once it's done and they wrap in 2 weeks, then I can talk about it.
Got it.
So, but I'm planning on being whatever the Lord has,
whatever the Lord brings to you. She's acting like she's having a good time tonight. So I applaud you for that.
Because I'm actually I'm coming to LA on the 10th.
Don't wear a suit.
October.
Don't wear a suit.
I'm not. I'm coming out for meetings. I told you I got projects I'm working on, so I'm coming.
Do you want to do some role playing so you know how to respond to these people that are offering you work?
They better do some role playing so they know how to respond to me.
That's right.
Before they bat a lash and start asking me a dumbass question.
Remember that, people.
I don't like people that ask questions they already know the answer to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like women when they ask their husband, like, where you been? And they already know. Right. And they want to see if they're going to tell a lie. No, you already know what it is. Just put it on the table. That's how I am.
Let's give Sandra some more love. A lot of people are giving her, Sayama, giving Sandra love. The natural one, Sandra's DIY project, is very well done, and she is so cute too. I agree. That's very true. We've got Launer giving some applause. A+ from Lynn. That's big. Sandra. Hey, Sandra. How are you? Cheersy, y'all. Thanks for the feature. Okay. Now, Sandra, I will scold you. It's feature spelled with a PH. So if you're going to play the game, play it right.
We give a pass.
Yeah, when you make something that cool. All right. That's fine. So what's up next?
Strikes you out.
That's it. Okay. Well, I'm on like 5.
You know what? I want to make sure that people get that door stopper on their mind.
Okay.
In terms of getting their fabrics together, the measuring tapes, whatever you got it. Even if you got a ruler and I hope people can add. And we're doing this in inches for my people that are all around the world watching.
That's right.
So that's what smartphones are for. All you got to do is say Alexa or Google's, convert it to centimeters or whatever it is that you use. I get
embarrassed. I have friends in Australia and they'll say, I'm this tall. And I'm like, sorry? Centimeters?
Well, yeah, just like in England, my friends, they're like, I weigh 12 stone.
12 stone?
You weigh 30
yeah.
Yeah, stone, because their weight is in stone.
Oh yeah,
that kind of
boxing and fighting. You hear that?
Yeah. So, so other than that, I just want to get that on their mind and make sure they look out for the post when I actually post the list of the things that you'll need.
Love it.
Get it together because we're gonna make it happen. Other than that, we got to do our quick irks and works, and then we'll be closing out.
Irks and works. Tell us in the comments what's irking and working you. We'll get to that. What's on your mind today, B? And tell people what irks and works is as well. Let us so they can let us know.
Okay, I want the people to know I made this shit up because I have a lot of things that irk me, and you have that when you have OCD.
Yeah.
But I'm not the kind of person that don't have a solution, so that's why I have a works. So I will tell you some shit that irks me, but I'm going to back it up with what works. And it's usually something simple. Everything's usually simple.
Right.
So this week, my irks and works is white walls. Chris, you might not know what white walls
are. White wall. I'm like the rapper?
No, not the wheels.
Oh, it's John.
On a car.
No, wait.
It's
I'm
when
thinking
you
Paul.
get that white, when people be talking.
Oh, yeah.
And they got that thick white stuff.
You call that on their lips?
That be right here in the corner.
Uh-huh.
Oh. And then you want to say to the person, they got to get that when they had a real dry mouth, and that's called the white wall. That irks me.
How do we work it?
Because I tell people, it ain't nothing but a simple lick of the lips. You'd be like, excuse me, can you do like this? You got something? I tell people all the time, I say, you got something right here and there. And they be like, and they get it. Oh, ain't nothing worse than looking at, that irks the shit out of me when the people be on the news and they got the white wall and then they get the line and start opening up and closing up with them. And then it start looking like spider webs.
Show us.
Right there.
Where's it go?
I hate it irksome word. It looked like a harp.
Yeah.
It looked like the strings on the harp. Then it started sticking.
What kind of
like,
harp?
They're killing me. No, but I'm just saying, when they open their mouth, you can see the white. I'll be like, if somebody don't tell their ass they got the white walls, that irks me.
The white walls. Oh my gosh. Do you know how bad that would be if you were in an office and you were like, for the last 6 months, I've heard someone mention white walls every time I'm in the room. And then you found out what white walls were. Can you imagine how mortifying that would
Chris,
be? Go on.
Think about it. If you heard it in your office, they might have been talking about you. And now you know. So if you hear it, you know what they're talking about. So I decided, you know what I'm going to start doing? Flashing my pictures of my irks and works.
Yes, and I'm glad we're doing that next week. I don't need to see white wall picture.
Well, because you know what else irks me? Sticky shit. Like on the grape jelly jar or the honey. And like when you, or ketchup, like when you flip the lid up and then all the ketchup will be around the top. And then it's like packed in the hole and you got to flick it off. Like the hard lotion booger. I can't stand that. Why can't people just get the paper towel wet and wipe all that sticky stuff off the top of the ketchup? And then I run my honey jar under the water. So like if honey is dribbling down, I hate when you touch it and then your hands stick to it's disgusting. I can't stand stuff that irks me.
Right.
Oh, when you open up the mustard and then that hard mustard thing be all around the top. Ugh, that's the grossness. So I'm gonna start taking pictures of my irks and works. And then people gonna know what I'm talking about. And when they see it in their own household, they're gonna be like, oh, if they don't clean that shit up, if they don't fix that, it's gonna be, they were like, B-Phlat showed that on Tighten Up Tuesdaze. I'm trying to tighten my stuff up. So yeah, I'm gonna show you all the stuff that irks me.
Okay. Here's something, and you know what? We've all had weird times, and I'm not picking on anybody, but let's say you have a friend that's a comic. We have Ryan that plays music here. I do live stuff, all this stuff. Stop telling your performer friends you'll catch the next show. Go see a show. They get tired of that. We put on stuff, and I'm saying that selfishly too, because it's about to be live event season. I've got season 3 of a show that I do coming back. I've got all these things. Enjoy yourself, because you know what? You lose people. You see that. I just saw another famous actor passed away in his 50s earlier today. Whether it's an actor, anybody else, you lose people quick. And I'm bad about it too. I've done it so many times, and I've let the pandemic 1,000% feed into that behavior. I love being out. but man, I have not been doing a whole lot. So I'm trying to get back out and safely go see some stuff. You all should too. But the irk, if you can't go, just be like, maybe another time. Don't hit them with I'll be at the next show and then not show up. I see every comic I know and musician, they're out there putting it on the line for you. And, you're going to force them. If they're musician, they're going to have to end up playing covers everywhere. And you don't want that. You want original music.
See, Chris, that's why I don't tell nobody I'm going nowhere.
That's right.
You heard Lunell and Sherri say, B-ass don't go nowhere. They be ass. I'm like, girl, I ain't going.
That's what I will say too. And then there's a freedom to that.
I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
I'm tired. I worked 14 hours. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
I'll never commit to shit.
Or at least tell those performer friends of yours, let me know when the next one is. Maybe I can make it out. There you go.
I don't even say send me the flyer. I don't even be saying that. I'll be like, I ain't going.
No,
shit,
I won't be there.
Ain't going.
Let's talk about this real quick. We've got. Just want to read some comments before we get out of here.
Okay.
Some people had never heard of white walls, so that's good.
The people that never heard of white walls is the people that have it.
This guy.
Because everybody else is talking about their ass and whispering, saying,
no.
They got white. Instead of being like me, where you see something and say something. And say
something, say something. Don't.
That's
listen.
Right.
No, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to sit here.
That works.
I'm not going to sit here and let you take advantage of these kind people that are just watching you because you're hilarious. No, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. You don't get to call whatever high functioning mental abilities that you possess. You don't get to just call that something fun, like see something, say something. No. I'm not gonna. I'm standing up for those of us
in your nose.
Well, yeah, I'd want to know.
Wouldn't you want somebody to tell you?
Of course.
And then you'll be mad when you go in the bathroom, and you'd be like, "Damn, I've been talking to them for 20 minutes, and they didn't even tell me I had a booger in my nose." Same way with white walls. The people that be having it when they go in the bathroom and look, or they touch up their lipstick, they be like, oh my God, I've been talking to him and I've had this in my mouth. I don't play people out like that. When I see them, even people have like something in their beard or like something on their lip. If we sit down, I'm like, excuse me, you got a little something.
Yeah, that's
just
nice.
like that, right off the bat.
So where do we draw the line?
I'm drawing it up front because I don't want to look at your ass with the white walls. My eyes might start watering. I'm gonna keep blinking like.
Oh, we got one.
I don't want to go through that, so I'm gonna say it.
Here we go. So Ederly says when someone replaces an empty container in the cabinet or fridge, just throw it out. Yeah, that's just lazy. You can't do that. I don't want to hear that.
Or you can recycle it and maybe use it for organization.
See, there's the works part.
Effect.
Francis says
that's
Pete.
Where I think of.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. That's the
finish your
part.
thought. No, finish your thought. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying when you're saying throwing something out, they don't like. When you said something about when they don't like when somebody does what? Read it again.
Empty. Replace an empty container in the cabinet or refrigerator. They said just throw it out, or bring it to B, and she'll show you how to make something out of it. Real quick, couple more.
I get it though. That's an irk. That definitely irks people when they don't replace shit.
Marcia, what irks and works me on the transit and these chitty chatterbox teenagers wouldn't get themselves up from the seats to offer two elderly who came onto the bus. These two Similac hussies just sat there. But what's the works part of that?
So the works part of that, because I know me. But
would you say something to teenagers in 2021 in St. Louis or Philly? You would say that?
Chris, I said something to them boys out here smoking in my backyard. I say stuff to people all the time.
Man,
because I told you, remember, I can back my shit up and I'd be ready to fight. I die for my cause.
I'll die for a white wall notification.
No, but I'm just saying, I tell people, you got to learn. If we don't step up and let the young people know what's right.
That's fair.
Or say something. It's how you say things. I ain't going to just be like, oh, yo, y'all wrong for that. You know, you might say, back in the day, and then they hit you with that. Don't nobody want to hear that. You say the shit anyway. The younger people would get up, and then they say shit like, well, you should have got up and gave him your seat. And then you be like, I'm old too, bitch. I just look good for my age. I'm 72. I can stand up.
Oh, saying, my gosh. A couple more comments. We're going to get B to bed. I know she already ate dinner. Irks from Brenda. My neighbors leave their Christmas lights turned on 24/7 on their porch. Love Northern Alabama. I'm sorry, Brenda. I that would have been one of the top 3 states I would have guessed for Christmas lights on this time of year. So that's not.
And
good.
A place that don't get no snow. That's what be killing me. The lights is to signify Santa and let him find your house because he be in a blizzard. Remember,
it's a navigational tool. For. Yes,
it used
thank
to be
you.
A navigational tool. He ain't need that down in Alabama, where all the houses are 6 miles apart. You know where y'all shit is. He's gonna find it. Oh, I get it. I'm talking shit, Chris.
Dude, you know what?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a good Saint. I already gave my irks and works, but if you're in the south part of St. Louis, can we choose a different helicopter path? Please, for the love of God, I swear my house, I live in a 2-family flat. I'm on the top of that, right? And I'm right by the park, and I realize I'm probably in some sort of flight path to SLU Hospital. Can we, if you're out there, if you chart flight paths, can you just go a block up, please? My poor old dogs have had enough. They're tired. They don't like getting woke up by the helicopter. So That's an irk. The work would be, I'll give you free tickets to B's next comedy show here in St. Louis. There you go.
Chris, you never know. The person might have been listening when
serious.
they said that you hammer twice a day.
Excuse me.
And now
I'd like to
you might have to do something strange for some change. To change some flight patterns.
Listen.
But you never know. People got all kind of jobs. You never know who listens. Somebody might be like, girl, I want you to watch this show. It's this dude on there named Chris. And now that you change flight patterns and stuff,
he owes you a hammer.
He is on the DIY show. So anyway, before we go, I gotta give a shout out to my features that I'm definitely following up with. Definitely with Tarquin, because he wants to send Sherri and myself a cardigan. So Chris, we got to get some P.O. box information to him for Sherri.
And if anybody out there is listening, like, listen, we're small business. Sherri's her own small business. Kym's her own small business. B's her own small business. Everyone's super busy, but the intent is there. So if anything like these prizes ever get looked over, ask anybody. I mean, you don't need to DM me that much or email me that much, but follow up and we'll make it happen. And if we haven't yet, let us know. I'm serious about that stuff because I like you all tune in and you support Two Funny Mamas and B and all of us. So if we've missed anything or you're owed something, just let us know.
And same way with Cicely in Arkansas, our first feature. She definitely wants to send us her shirts.
Oh, that's great.
So, I got to get our sizes and stuff like that and figure out where, how we're going to do the logistics on that so that everybody gets it.
Great. Any more shout outs?
So there you, I got to give a shout out to my feature for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Kendra. She knows she's coming on to do her glam closets. And I definitely want people to see how she took her bedroom and transformed it into a whole fly glam closet. Totally impressed. And this ain't no little bitty bedroom. This ain't like no nursery baby room. It was like a room with like a king size bed in it. She turned the whole thing into a fly closet. So I'm featuring her next week. So I got to give a shout out to her. Other than that, if they throw up my flyers for my show, because you always ask me about where I'm performing, and people be like, where you going to be at? So that's October 1st in Delaware.
How are they?
Where you going to be at?
I don't think they talk like that. I don't think they do.
No, Chris, because listen, I also get voice DM message. You know how people hold that little voice down on the DM message?
Oh, no, I don't get those.
Messages like that.
I
get those. And people, like if you don't want to type the text, or just, I'll get that. People be like, where you going to be at, girl? I'm trying to come see you. I'll be like, I'm gonna let you know. I'm always sending out my flyers in the DM. So that show is in Delaware. Wanda Sykes is hosting it. Myself, Marina Franklin.
Put that flyer back
Tony
up,
Roberts.
please. Real quick. But I mean, just look at this real quick. So I'm going to read this. If you can't read, HBCU Week comedy show hosted by the Wanda Sykes. You can get tickets at hbcuweek.org if you're in. Where is this? Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, in Wilmington, right outside Philly.
That's wild. I forget. That's one of those things where I'm like, oh, it's in Illinois, and if you aren't from here, you don't realize like it's 7 minutes
literally
behind
like
me.
30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, but 30 minutes away.
Tony Roberts. I don't know if I've seen Chappelle several times, and B, you've seen A Million Killers. I think Tony Roberts probably kills as hard as anybody I've ever seen. Everybody knows how talented Wanda is. Everybody knows how talented B is. So if you're in the area, I have no doubt Marina and Rob are very funny as well. So go check them out.
Yes. We are going to have a good time on that show.
Right.
It'll
What's
be good
this?
to see Wanda again.
Another one?
And that's the show I'm doing in DeSoto. That's right outside of Dallas. So I'm flying into Dallas day early, promote, kick it with my home slices down there.
Very nice.
I can't even read it, but I think it's in some spot. That's why you got to go to We Got Jokes ComedyJam.com to check it out. It's at this
and you'll
spot
post
in
it.
DeSoto.
And
and I already posted it.
There's an what do you call it? The code at the bottom. I'm an idiot. XR.
A QR code.
QR code. I can't think. It's a long
QR
day.
code.
You can hit that QR code. You can go to B's Instagram and see all the information to check out that show. B, before you say bye, I just wanted to say
Yes.
thank you to everybody for all the comments, all that. So many nice comments about the two of us.
Thank
Basically,
you.
this is like it's like a morning. Wait, hang on. Wait, we'll go this way, that way. High five. High five.
Oh, like that.
Other way.
Oh, shit.
Boom. We'll work on this. We'll work on our high five.
Wait a minute. We're going to work on it, Chris.
Other way.
Hold on.
Other way. Other way.
This
There it is.
arm.
Now push away from you. Another time.
Oh,
So
wait
real
a minute.
quick, I wanted to tell everybody, tune into Two Funny Mamas this Thursday. There it is. Boom. Two Funny Mamas this Thursday. It's Kym and Sherri. You'll have a great time. And then next week, there's a COVID special. So there's going to be all kinds of questions. They have a special doctor coming on, and it'll be good. It'll be informative and funny. You know how it goes. So that's something you need to
they're doing
check
a
out.
Great
Absolutely.
vaccination campaign, and of course, I got to show love to my two
Information
girls.
campaign. It's we
Information
they
campaign.
want
I'm
people.
sorry, yes,
Yep, that's
information
cool.
campaign.
They just want
Yeah.
people educated. So be sure to check that
Yeah.
out and tune in to the Thursday show. B, you have
Yes.
potentially a different co-host. It could be Sherri. It could be maybe you'll talk Wanda into coming on. Who knows? Every
I
Tuesday.
don't know. Now that I might put that feeler out there, I got some people, but I told you I want people on my show that do what I do, or
Yeah.
something to that effect, or
Mm-hmm.
I know some folks. I think I might have to pull some favors. Now that I know what I'm
Yeah.
up against, I know how busy they are, and they can't do everything and their podcast. I'm just happy for the jump off.
It is. It's great. And
I'm a
everybody's
jump
so
off.
supportive. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central is when this airs. Live on the Two Funny Mamas YouTube channel. We're over on Sherri's Facebook page as well. If you guys have comments, questions, or want to be part of it, hit B up. B, tell them anything else you got.
I don't have anything else, Chris, other than one question for you.
I'm listening.
Do white people eat sunflower seeds?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
What?
I just want to know. I never.
Baseball games.
'Cause I
Go to
always-
them.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So wait.
I had to ask my husband.
I feel like your husband, you had to ask your husband if white people eat 'em. I guess he's
'Cause
giving
he's
people
got
nutrition.
a white man that lives inside of him also.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
your point of reference.
He's my point of reference. Exactly.
Got it. Sure. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sunflower seeds are normal. And I would say, too, I think that all of the seeds and different proteins that just people are more health conscious and aware now. I always think of sunflower seeds as stuff you would, you're going to have at a baseball game. Do you do them with the shells or without? You talking about?
I'm talking about with the shells, Crick.
Yeah.
Crack them like old school ghetto.
Yeah, the baseball
spit 'em out in the
games.
playground.
Yeah, or
Okay.
I remember when people would play baseball, they would have. I played basketball, so you can't really have sunflower seeds in your mouth. But yeah, that's definitely a big thing.
I was wondering because a couple of my white friends asked me about that, and I was like, I wonder, do white people eat sunflower seeds that come in the pack?
And you
that
did-
crack.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask Chris.
Those are the
Ask a
road
real
trips.
white man.
When I used to
Okay.
live in Kansas City, people still expect you to drive back 4 hours, 5 hours to St. Louis and to the town I'm from
Yes.
originally. And you plow through, and they've got flavors, all kinds of stuff. But really, you're just sucking a bunch of salt,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, but sunflower seeds good.
Yeah,
I be
I'm a
killing
fan. Yeah, they'll get
I'm
you
ghetto
through.
with them. I like to spit them on people's porch steps.
Hey, and real quick, we'll do this one more time. One more time. I said
right.
real quick 30 times. B-Flat's Cash App. Get it. And you know what, Lynn? Thank you. I was slipping, as they say. I forgot that. Make sure if you want the sconces, $30. Send it to B.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm gonna
One more
somebody
time.
might want them. If they don't, I'm hanging them in my house.
There we go. We got it rocking. Next week, 8 p.m. Central. B, thanks for letting me hang out.
Chris, always. And even if I do have a co-host, if Sherri can't make it, still want you to drop down at the bottom. Drop
See-
down and give me 50.
C. Diddy
Drop
in the
down
house.
and give me 50.
C. Diddy.
Diddy in the house.
In the house.
Thank
Puts
you so much.
himself
Thank you
in
everybody
video.
for watching.
Absolutely.
Please spread the word. And Chris, we might have to start going on a little earlier.
Hey,
So we can work out
if
all
we
the
have our
kinks.
own
Start
schedule,
at 9.
we can do
Oh,
do whatever we want. Yeah. And
Well, you know my schedule. I'll be ready.
and I'll
But
wear
then
a
I
s-
don't know your schedule.
I'd
You might
just
be busy
just
at 8
assume I'm
o'clock.
here. Just assume I'm here. Just that's
Yeah,
how
you
it
might
works.
be busy 7,
Mhm.
but I'm just letting you know I'm always ready. At least
Hey.
40 minutes early.
Well, maybe we'll
work
go
it
early.
out.
We'll give people plenty of notice. We're all about planning, all that good stuff. And you know what? Give me
Yeah.
a heads up next time. I'll wear a suit.
I ain't serving no lunch. Ain't no reading. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. I'm always smoking a salad. So if you would like for me to... I'm sorry. Let me back up. If you would like for me to blow something through the screen and the mic, have your suit on for lunch.
Just watch the white walls. Thanks, B. We'll be back next week.
Thank you, Chris. See
See
you all
everybody.
next Tuesday. Thank you.